Good day, loves, and welcome to a taste of Lavina, Poetic, Empress. And I'm coming at you with a taste of the musical genius, Ahamm. How are you guys doing today? And yes, it's early, but we're here. And I'm here also with my books. Good day, Brother Mike. How are you? Deepest Thoughts by Lavina, Expressions by Lavina, and My Dirty Little Secret. They make great gifts for the holidays. The two first two books are books of poetry for body, mind, and spirit, and the second one, My Dirty Little Secret, is a short story. It's an erotic short story, so be careful if you buy that for someone. Be careful because everyone might not be, into erotic uh, writings. Now, let me see if my guest is in the building. Oh, wait. Let me send him a request. Let's see. There we are. Good morning, Brian. I'm not going to mess up your name, but good morning. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. How are you today? And happy holidays, guys. We just left Thanksgiving. Well, it's always Thanksgiving. Always, have a grateful heart. Mr. William Washington of One on Poetry. Thank you for joining this morning. How are you today? Happy holidays to you also. And like I was saying, we just came out of Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving is not the only day that we should be thankful. We should be thankful every day, for every day is definitely a gift. We're just waiting. I'm just waiting for my guest to arrive. I'm hoping he knows to. Oh, I didn't even ask him, guys, if he knew to come on. Okay, let me send him a message real quick. Okay, if I can find my. Forgive me, guys. It's early, a little early for me, but I'm going to get it together in 1 second. Um, I'm sending him a message to tell him that we are ready for him. Oops. Give me 1 sec. Um, just accept. Okay, so hopefully he'll see the message and know that it's time because he's thank God he's joining us way from India, I believe. I'm almost sure. Um, so we'll find out um, in a sec. Let's see. And you guys know I'm really good for calling people also. So uh, that's what I'm doing now. So he can maybe he might not be aware um, it's time for him to be in the building. And, okay. Let's give it a second. Okay, he's responding to my message. So, yes, we're waiting for you. So, he didn't, oops, I didn't put the rest of the text in. Yeah, just to, oh my goodness. Oh God. Oh, oh no. Hold on, you guys. Just give me 1 second. I do apologize. Oops. Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. I apologize, guys. I'm texting him now. Just give me a second. Oh goodness. Okay, you guys, he said give him 5 minutes. So uh good morning, Born to Right. Thank you, sweetheart, for joining. Oh, I don't like saying good morning, guys. Good day, Born to Right. Because morning just reminds me of the word where people mourn and sad. So that's why I always say good day instead of good morning. So good day to you, Born to Right. Thank you for joining, sweetheart. You guys, he said, oh goodness, there was a little confusion about the time. So he's gonna, um, if we can give him 5 minutes to set up, he'll set up and join us. So it's kind of hard when you're the time with the time differences and whatnot. Sometimes to get that straight, and I'm counting, the numbers and trying to uh, get it right. So I'll take all the fault for it. So please forgive me. And huh, we'll get this party started in a few minutes. I'm excited. Now, what do you guys have planned for Christmas? You guys ready for the season? Dinner's all planned out, gifts are being purchased, even though it's not just about the gifts. It's also about sharing and spending time with family and friends and things of that nature. Yes, yes, yes. Um, let's see, who would like to come in and tell my guest arrives and maybe do a poem? Anyone? Born to Write? Would you like to stop in and for a second and give us a poem until my guest arrives? Not sure if you're still here. Uh, let's see. Ramadan, thank you for joining, sweetheart. How are you? Darkman Blues, thank you for joining. Hello, James. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Okay, that doesn't want to. Let's see. Oh, yes, she said yes. Thank you, Born to Write. Let me get you here. Born to Write is going to come on. Yay. Oh,
Greetings, beloved.
give me 1 second. 1 second, love.
Yes, I need that too. I need that too. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Good
You want me to
day.
play a little, you want me to play a little
Wait a minute.
jazz for you?
Now,
I got you.
if we got confused with the time. Are you sure? But how are you going to play some music?
That's gonna be a problem. I can maybe sing a couple of songs for
You
you guys.
can? Okay.
You won't be able to go back.
Okay.
Did you
Well,
take the silver
come on.
earrings?
You're gonna have to come on the
I
live.
wasn't
You're gonna
keep.
have to,
Never mind.
because
I
this
got
is
it. Never mind.
actually just the inbox we're on right at this moment. But I'm gonna send you an
It's
invite
okay.
again,
That's an
for you to
emergency.
join the live. I brought one young lady in for a second. She's gonna do one poem, and then she's gonna X out, and then I'm gonna bring you in on my live show. Okay. Okay. Thank you, and I apologize for the misunderstanding. Okay, and you're so handsome. You look great. So I'll see you. Okay. Thank you. Yes, yes. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you. Okay, guys. Wait a minute. Where's Born to Write?
Honey, she is right here. You got her early in the morning while she was working.
Oh, yes,
So
Born
she
to
was
Write. You know, you usually be have your braids
yes.
and your makeup and your lips
I'm
done.
supposed to be. I'm supposed to live my life better than that, aren't I? I'm supposed to be ready.
Well, it's okay because you didn't know, and we didn't know, and like I said, I take full responsibility. I should have confirmed the time yesterday.
Girl, can I tell you, may I share with you before you proceed? Just a little bit. So what we don't want you to do is apologize, sweetheart. We're here for you.
Oh,
Like
thank you,
Lavina Poetic Empress
thank
shows up for
you,
everybody.
thank
Baby, we
you,
showing up for you. And Blood Brother Mike said it best. We are here for you,
thank
right?
you, thank you,
Because
guys. I
you're here for a
appreciate
lot of us artists. And don't apologize for your greatness and your lateness, honey. You are fabulously late.
it. Thank you.
Fabulously. Like I'm fabulously on here looking like I just woke up 2 hours ago. I did. So here we go. If you don't need a poem and you just need the encouragement, I'm here for it. If you want me to
Thank
share a
you.
poem, I can do that. You tell me. It's your baby.
Okay, give me one poem and then exit out because he is ready to come in. But I
Okay.
do want you to share a
Cool
poem
beans.
since you came on the scene. I appreciate you, Bailey.
Okay. Peace and love, everybody, and love and peace. For those that don't know, my name is Lydia Cook. I enjoy going by Born to Write the Poet. Blood Brother Mike, thank you for sending me this video because I forgot. Um, I'll do a brief piece for you, Lavina. Is that music in the background? Because they're actually recording. It's a studio on the side of this house. Can you hear that?
I need you to turn your volume up just a tiny bit.
Okay. No, shut the soundproof door for me because I'm live. Only for a few minutes. Thanks. Okay. Is that better?
Yes, that's good. Thank you.
Okay. The lighting isn't as good and I'm in the bedroom, so here we go. Um, Sister, remember your name, my sister. I hope you know the game, my sister. I hope you know that you matter too. I'm going to spit this piece for Lavina, Poetic Empress. I'm going to spit this for a queen who allows most of us to shine on her night, on her dime. So every sister that's listening that I have a moment of your time, I want you to realize that you're special, you're rich, you're wealthy, you matter, not just because of your body or your beauty, but your mind. See, sister, see, I remember your name, my sister. I too have played the game, my sister. I hope you know that you matter too. This is for us sisters who went to bed in just a little bit of physical pain. Those of us who don't cause hell but still give the most high praise because we realize the glory in his name. See, this is for us who realize that we see through universal eyes and we're no longer hiding behind religion and all of those fake phony cries. See, we are the ones who are living for more that lives between our thighs. Even though, like Queen Maya said, we rise and it be a diamond that be our prize. But we know that that ain't for everybody's prying eyes. So Sister, remember your name. Ramadan, Neo Souls, Lavina, Poetic, Empress, Born to Write, whoever's next. And I love my brothers. Don't ever feel vexed with us sisters carry much on our shoulders. We are so much stronger and we have to be better and bolder. See, we not only have to fight for you, we have to fight for us. We not only have to fight for you, see, we have to fight for us. We not only have to fight for you, we have to fight for us. So enough be enough. So whatever you do, remember this, my beautiful, delicate sister. Never ever be ashamed to be rough and be tough. For Maya Angelou said, still we rise. And like that phoenix, you can see that tiger be in our eyes. So, sister, remember your name, my sister. I know the game be a shame, but my sisters, I hope you know that you matter too. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, she is such a beautiful, talented, gifted sister. Okay. Thank you so much for the right. Oh, I so appreciate you and love you. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, guys, I'm gonna bring my guest in. Here we go. There we are. Summer Rose, the poet, thank you for joining today. Yes, Ramadan, that's nobody but God. That people come on between Born to Write and oh my goodness, I can't believe his name is escaping me. The young man that was on my show, oh, he's gonna get me, but he always bails me out. Also, I'll think of his name. Thank you, thank you. I sent you a request. Um, oh, good, good day, good day, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a taste of Lavina, Poetic, Empress, and I'm coming at you with the musical genius, Ahamm, reigning way from India. Am I correct? You're in India,
Namaste.
am I correct?
Yes, absolutely right.
Yes, and oh, it is such a pleasure to have you on. How are you doing today? Except a little
Fantastic.
frazzled.
It's all right. I mean, it can go unnoticed. We're too far away from each other, but yet we're close. So it's okay.
Exactly, exactly. I love it.
Like there are cultural shocks, we had a time zone shock. It's all right.
Yes, yes, yes. Now,
Great to see you. You look dashing. You look amazing.
oh, thank you. Yes, I love to, well, I love clothing. Hats, boots, shoes, coats, all of it. When I was a little girl, I wanted to be a model. And my mom said, "Baby, you're going to be too short." But that didn't stop me.
Well, you still look like one. You still are.
Thank you. Thank
From a
you.
model, you become a role model. So what's better than that?
Exactly. Exactly. So, yes, I do.
Awesome.
I still, yeah, walk in that. Now, me rushing, I didn't even, oh my goodness. Oh, wait, wait, wait. I might have it here. I'll just go um, into my inbox because Usually, I've been doing so much. I didn't. Wait a minute.
Lavina, your voice is breaking. It's crackling up too much.
My voice is breaking.
Yes.
Okay, because I'm gonna read a little, just a little of your bio. I usually write it down. As I said, I've been doing too much. I need to slow down, take a breath, and I've just been running, running, running. Ahamm is a musician and an artist. He's an Indian singer back home with 5 songs to credit so far. He's releasing his new track October the 11th, which is already out,
Yeah.
and he is gonna play or sing a couple of his songs this morning. But before we get into that, um, when did you discover that you had the gift of music in you?
Ah, okay. This goes back a very long couple of years ago. I've been inclined towards art and music as a kid. I've caught myself. We had these benches in school. So most of the kids they use the benches to put their hands or probably take a nap.
Mhm.
Very distinctively, I remember putting my ears onto the wooden bench, right? Taking my hand onto the bench and going on a continuous loop of percussions. It could, I mean, there are days that I've just gone, I've passed my time just hours and hours together, just with my ear on the bench, making different sounds. Sometimes you tap one finger, it's a different sound. You tap the other, it's a different sound. And then when you tap your palm, it's a different sound. And then when you ground the leg on the floor, it's a different sound. Music kept me occupied throughout, or else I'd be a very naughty child, I suppose. But I still no excuses for being naughty. I managed to top the naughty charts also. Yeah,
Right. But that is amazing how you discovered the gift of music. And then to use, I'm gonna say nature because wood comes from trees, which is, nature. And then to put your ear to that is absolutely amazing. You know, and sometimes if you put your ear to certain things, like when you put your ear to a shell, you hear what sounds like the sea in that. So that is awesome that that vibration went from the the wood and actually it probably kind of called it out of you, you know.
true.
To,
It's an
you know what I'm
experience.
saying?
Yes.
Exactly. That is
Yeah.
awesome because I'm just like that's something when I meet people. I'm like people, 'cause they're like, "Oh, you're gifted," or "I wish I can do that," or whatever. I'm like, "You can." Everybody was sent here with gifts and talents. Everybody is sent here intelligent, and smart. I said, what makes you smart? Just reading or discovering something when we come in contact with other people. We're inspired, and what it's doing is, I believe, it's pulling on the gifts and talents that are in us, to be discovered. So I think that is totally awesome. Yeah. Now, my second question is your music, from what I've heard so far, your music has a message. And I want to know when you create, do you create, when you're creating your music, is the message there with the music, or which comes first? Or do you make the music and then put a message to it?
Um, Again, that's to me, it's like the body and the breath. You can never sort of wrap your head around which was first, right? It's a mystery. It's a mystery that we as artists pursue. It's a mystery that we as artists want answers for, right? We want to understand from where is this beautiful thing called music reaching an artist? I mean, is it in the clouds? Is it in the trees? Is it in the rains? Is it in the eye of a beautiful woman? Is it in the touch of your father? Every emotion can be translated into sound, right? So for me, body and breath is like sound and emotion. You never know, or I think it's something called as paralysis by analysis. When you analyze something beautiful, you paralyze the beauty of it. So I generally don't go into this search of where is this beauty coming from. Because the moment I go in search of it, I miss that beautiful present that's passing away. So all of these songs, they come in an instinct. They're there, and I just have to be a tool. I just have to surrender to it. I am an artist who surrenders, to the process of anything that's creating. So for me, it's not the song, it's not the message, it's the intent. For me, the intent is more powerful than the process or even what I know as a musician. You can never arrive at a point and say, I know it, I'm the world's best musician. No. All you can do is just keep intending better. And I think your craft also sort of upgrades with your intent. So all that I know to whatever I do is that my intention is coming from a space of love. And I think that is all the message, that I can give to my music or through my music. Yeah.
That is awesome. I love that. And now with that, excuse me, can you please sing a song for us?
You're not audible at the moment.
I said, with that, can you please sing a song for us?
Ah,
Or a
sure.
little something, a little melody, or you have do you have one of
Well,
your songs that you could actually
I
play?
can show you some interesting instruments I have. For
Okay.
an instance, um, I'm sure you know this. It's a harmonica. I'm sure you're familiar with this one, right?
My dad used
So,
to play the harmonica.
and this is an Indian bansuri. A very dear friend of mine depicted two snakes on it, if you can see.
Right, yes.
Yeah, she's illustrated an entire snake on this bansuri.
Hmm. And snakes, and they, uh, yes, healing
There you
and
go.
wisdom.
We're connected.
Yes, yes, yes.
And this is a very favorite instrument of mine.
Okay.
It's called hulusa. It's a
Now,
Chinese reed instrument.
hmm,
It's got, you know, one, two, and three pipes. So the music comes from all the three pipes in different pitches.
wow.
And this is my favorite. This is an ocarina. It's an ancient tribal instrument. They use it mostly for healing the spirit. So I've used this beauty in a couple of my songs. It's just magical. It brings tears to my eyes each time I play it. This one's very close to my heart.
Can you give us a little bit, please?
Let me let me try and do something. You let me know if I'm audible, yeah?
so peaceful. It's like just surrounded by peace.
It's like you're going into the sets of Avatar,
Yes,
right? You're amongst them. You're amongst the Omitaya tribe. Uh, you're sitting with your ancients. You're rooting back with them, right? You connect. You know the beauty of a wind instrument like a flute or anything like an ocarina is that they're hollow in between, right? And then there's just an unseen force that is the wind, the air, the ether, trying to just give meaning to your breath. It's making your breath into music. So I think that's something that connects me to music. It's the unseen forces that come together and they're allowing you to express. So for me, an instrument of this sort connects me back to my roots, which is very important for anybody who's an artist to ground themselves. So if my wall murals and wall arts on the other side are a very chaotic expression, music on the other side balances me. It puts me down. It puts me in a very subtle process. You know, for example, each time I play this beautiful this beauty here, uh, the moment you start blowing air into it, you're drawn into it. You're drawn into that force that you can't explain. I'd like to play this one for you. It's a very Indian instrument.
yes, please. That was beautiful. And you know what that sounded like to me? It was a call, like a call to come.
Thank you
And
so much.
I totally agree with you when you talk about the instruments because I wrote a poem because it's the drum that speaks to me like that. And I'm not going to recite the poem because I don't like to do that when I have guests. But some of the words it talks about how the beat of the African drum pulsates in all of us, no matter where we reside on this planet. And it's a call. You know, when you hear it, it awakens everything that's in us, the pipe, the flute, the string, the key instruments, and the rhythm that flows
Lavina, could you be a little louder,
a little
please?
louder. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
saying that the the beat of the African heart, it's like the drum. It's the drum beat in us. And when it beats, when we hear the drum, it awakens the pipe, the flute, the stringed and keyed instruments that's inside of us.
absolutely,
Yeah, and the
absolutely.
melody that flows ever so beautifully out of us. So I totally get that you're connected. And I think that's important for all of us. I don't care where we live or where we come from, to have that connection to basically to nature, to spirit, and
Right.
to one another. Because just like when
Absolutely.
you started playing, I just felt it was like a call, like to come. It's beautiful, you know. So I guess we should. This show is it's good for us to be up this morning for, because this has been a great way to start the day. The young lady born to write that came on to share the poem that she shared, and for you to come on with such beautiful instruments and to be able to play them for us, and then give us a history behind it, and share with us about your culture, which is now my culture, because you've taken that with me. No one can take that from you. You've given it to me. No one can take it from me. You understand what I'm saying? So,
You're
um,
sweet.
and it's something, because I was sharing with a man a couple days ago that I would love to travel to every country and just stay for a while, just to, even more than it was about. We were talking about learning different languages, but that's the real way to embrace and to grow and to learn something new, to to live with people and to connect with people. That's the best way you can learn anything, you know. And it, like I said, it makes you grow and appreciate life more, connecting with other people. So this, you've just enriched my life today.
No, oh, come on, no, no. It's like I
Yes,
told you, it's just the intentions and it's the universe in the end of the day. I'm
yes.
just so happy to be here with you. I mean, that's everything for me.
Oh, wow. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. But it is definitely a blessing. Now, your music is taken to on a visual, because I call it, when I listen to your music and then I see the videos that are with that. Now, how did you come to that conclusion, like to do that? Because I mean, the music itself is alive, but now you've given it a body, like, with the visual aspect of it.
Um, well, for me, if you switch off the song, right, you put the song on mute, and if you have to see the song, right, the visuals still have to play some music for you. So I wanted to achieve a sort of a visual poetry to go with the songs, and like all of them keep asking me. They say, why are you so abstract in your approach towards life? I think we have simplified life to a very a very consumable intelligence, where for us simple emotions like love and friendship and being itself has become so abstract. People have to be put into practice today, to just be, to love again. So my answer to most of them would be like, for me, life is life as it is. I don't see this abstract because if I'm looking at what I do as an abstract form, um, then I'm just going about it in my own whims and fancy. So when I add a visual element to the music, it becomes a point of connection for everybody who's looking at it. The abstraction is simplified to a more relatable, um, language. When I travel to different states in India, because from where I am right now, if I go 10 kilometers or 10 miles away, the language here changes in this country. The accent changes. And I go 20, I get to meet interesting people, 30, 40, 50, and imagine I go 1,000 miles. And I've had people ask me, what language do you speak? I tell them I can speak the language of love, I can speak the language of music, I can speak the language of art. And trust me, I've extensively traveled the country. I have been invited by people whom I did not even know all my life. They've taken care of me for days together in their homes. They've fed me. They're still in touch with me. So my videos are, an amalgamation of all this magic that the universe has bestowed upon me through my travels, through my seeking, through my journeys. So when you look at them, there is a sense of innocence in them. They are just frames that are not trying to make a statement. They're just there. And you're open to interpret what you want to take away from that little piece of music that came out of this instrument. So I don't intend to be meaningful. I just intend to flow. The flowing water is making no statement, it's just flowing. You stand there and you are drawing inspiration from it. A thirsty man is drawing water from it. A fish is breathing air from it. The sun is making it sparkle. So everything out there in nature is making no statement. They're not talking to us. The sun or the moon didn't ask us to look at them. So I look at human life in that sense. And when I look at it in that sense, there are no judgments. I'm looking at Lavina for who she is, truly. And that's it. And that's magic in that. There's a soul that's inside of me, and that's the same inside of you. And the time space reality brings us here. So for me, the visuals are just there. They're beautiful humans doing what they do the best. I've got nothing to say, uh, to be very frank. I just look at them as how I look at the dewdrop on the tip of a leaf, uh, or how I look at a butterfly flutter away in front of my eyes. I have no expectations. I'm just lost in the love of it.
Yeah.
The visuals are just that. They are the interaction of the nature with your true nature, the amalgamation of that. So yeah, that's about the visuals.
That's awesome because that is just appreciation.
You gotta be a little
I
louder. You
said,
gotta be a little louder.
I said it's awesome because it's just appreciation. You know,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely, it's just
As a
appreciation.
musician, as a filmmaker, that's what I want to do. My job is not to tell a story. My job is to appreciate. Stories are happening. You don't have to make stories happen. They're happening every moment. They're happening every frames. And I happen to be in that frame. And I'm so lucky. So it's just my hand-folded gratitude to the universe to put me in those places where I see magic happening constantly. And it never stops. So my visuals or my music is just a, an ode of gratitude to that. And once the music is out, it's not mine anymore.
Belongs to
So
everyone.
it becomes everybody's. It's open for interpretation. So when I say mine, I mean to say what's come through me.
Yeah.
No ownership.
That is awesome. That is awesome. And it's a blessing when it comes through because um, I know with poetry, it speaks to me first because it's a release for me. I said it's I can't believe as loud as I talk that you can't hear me. It's a shame. But I said like with poetry or what I write and speak, it speaks to me first. And then when it's
Yeah,
released, it's for everyone, you know. So it's funny because when you say the intention, when I started writing, I didn't write, I didn't even know I was writing poetry. I wanted to, a, a young man hurt my feelings. So I said, I'm going to cuss him out on paper. I'm going to write it down. And, so when I wrote what I wrote, I was like, okay, God, this is not a cuss out. It turned into something beautiful. And that's still, even now, if I attempt to do, God changes it into something beautiful. And I'm so grateful for that um, because I grew up
Absolutely.
angry. So for that anger to be turned into love, that's true alchemy, you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So for it to be turned into that, I'm just so amazed. I just feel like, you know, for, like you said, for us to be the vehicle that it comes through, it's a really a blessing.
Absolutely. I totally agree with you, word to word. Yes.
And it's
I'm happy you
so,
connect. I'm happy you're speaking the same language as we do.
yes. And it's something because I don't even know how I came across your music, but I was just like, oh my God, this is amazing, and it just,
I was shocked.
let me tell you, it just speaks. I'm telling you, it speaks, it propels, it draws you in, you know.
I'm
So
so happy to hear that.
I was
Thank you.
like, oh, I hope he comes on my show. I hope he says yes, So this is truly,
The pleasure and
truly
honor,
a
the
blessing.
pleasure and honor is
But
mine.
now, um, I have one more question, and then I would
Mhm.
like you to play another instrument, if you would. Is there any way you prepare, or do you prepare when you want to write or create some music? Um, or like you said, it just happens and you just let it flow.
Um, well, as far as preparation is concerned, I practice every day. So there's a set of my I'm a late riser. I love my late nights. So my mornings they happen without me keeping an alarm. So I get up when my body allows me to get up, and and right after that, you know, I I go into a zone where I'm practicing my singing. Um, I pull out because I play many of these instruments. I pull out one of them and I spend some time with them. As far as practice goes, that's all I do. But when it comes to be performing on stage, I've been very lucky by the grace of God. I've always been spontaneous. I've had fellow musicians who've come with who dread me because I do not have a set list for them. I don't have a song numbered for them. We we connect with the people, and then we just make music. It's like you can never prepare enough to make love. There's no practice for that, right?
Exactly.
So you can never be fully prepared to make music.
Exactly. It's something that you said that because I was having a conversation with a couple of gentlemen yesterday on the show, and I said intimacy and to lead up to making love, it's not one thing. It's throughout the day. It's a touch, a phone call, cooking dinner together. Everything you do is leading up to that. And I think that's why it's important if you want the highest in appreciation from each other and the the best of that relationship and experience to be
True.
connected when you connect with one person. It's a whole different level of lovemaking. And I'm not just talking about sex, people, sex and love, two different things. But leading up to the sex with the love making, it's a whole different experience. You know, so that's awesome. I can understand that when you say, you know, you meet
Very
these
true.
other musicians and, you know, leading up to that, you get the vibration from the people, and it's yeah, it's different when you're because I love performing live in front of a live audience. What they give me, I just give all of myself to that.
Right.
That's amazing.
When you're performing live, you're not Lavina or I'm not Ahamm anymore, right? You die as a musician on stage each time, and you recreate yourself through those songs, through the sounds. So for me, that is a I always ask, the universe to prepare me for that process, you know, where I'm completely lost in the process of doing the act, where I'm not conscious of it. I shouldn't be. This differs from the commercial music that is out there today because it has to be rehearsed. You have to look at the notes. You got to get the tremolo right. You got to get the bass right. For me, with music, there's no right or there's no wrong. It's just what it is. So, with people I play music with, I always tell them that just prepare to put yourself in onto that stage. That's it. You sit back, you enjoy the show. Let your fingers do the act. Right? As musicians, we never get a moment to enjoy our own works. Especially with today's digital world, I'm constantly checking for how many streams I've made, who's listened to my music, am I getting a good feedback? Yeah, are my listeners happy? What do my listeners want? You go back to musicians like Yanni just plays for himself, and people happen to be around him. That's the magic. um all I'm in love with Yanni. He's such an inspiration. Each time he puts his hands on the keys, I forget to listen to the music. I'm looking at his face, I'm looking at his expression, and he's able to translate that energy even into me, into somebody who is as knowledgeless as me. Now that's a true musician. He's there, he's playing, making music for himself, and the others happen to be around him. Yeah, that sums it up for me, if you ask me.
And you know, I get that when you say you gotta enjoy it because it's funny. Here lately, when been performing on stage, I said to God, I said, "Am I supposed to enjoy this so much? I mean, is it okay for me to enjoy it?"
Lavina, I think you got to be a little closer to your mic because each time you go back, your voice breaks off.
I'll flush out. I said,
It
I
cuts
asked God.
down some frequencies of your voice the moment you go back from the mic. So you got to be
Okay.
closer so that your voice reaches to India.
Uh-huh. I said I asked God because these last so many times I've performed, I asked God, is it okay for me to enjoy it so much? Because I don't. I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't know it could be like this. It just, I don't know. I mean, I connect with the people, but I don't. I'm somewhere else or something. I can't explain it. It just,
I feel you.
you know what I mean? I'm just like, wow. So I'm like, am
Yeah.
I supposed to be enjoying this? So is it okay? I don't want you to take this from me. So,
It's
so
not a sin.
yeah.
It's not a sin. No, it's not.
Okay.
It's why God made music, if you ask me.
Okay.
It's why God made the arts. It's why God has made nature. I mean, that's my belief. Each to his own out there, but I totally resonate with every word you said. I do.
Yeah. It's
I do.
amazing. Well, please give us another selection before you go, please.
Okay. Okay. There's a song I have composed. I
Okay.
haven't released it, but we'll have to make a small sound check to see if you can hear me. Yeah, if that's okay.
Yes.
Am I audible to you?
Yes.
Okay. तुझको मेरा दिल में रख दूं बेवजह तेरा याद करते ही तेरी बात मरते ही तुझको मैं रख दूं तुझको मैं जोड़ूं तेरी हर सांसों में तेरी तू बता है भी क्या तुमसे ही रोशनी तू बता है भी क्या तुमसे ही रोशनी तू बता है भी क्या तुमसे ही रोशनी That's what.
Absolutely beautiful. You have
Thank you.
your voice matches like that. The vibrate it matches. It's just beautiful.
So this song just happened in front of you. I just spontaneously put some words to it, and the music just came. So it's not composed. It's not pre-made. It just happened. So yeah, I love this, and I don't know if I can perform this ever again in the same intensity ever. But maybe something else will come out, and as a musician, as this body, as this vessel, I would just want to keep emptying rather than holding on. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.
I
I really
totally
do.
did.
I rambled around. I hope you enjoyed it.
I totally did enjoy it. And I love what you just said because I went somewhere and I gave a speech and no one recorded it and they wanted me to redo it. I said no because it's not going to have the same effect. It was for the hearers that were there. You can't
Right,
reproduce when you give
right,
out of yourself like that. So yes,
right.
that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Now, the
Thank you.
words? Can you tell me the words? I mean, like interpret the words or.
Yeah. So for me, this song is about it's a story in itself. Often we talk about waiting, right? Um, we know we waited because we have a memory. And if I take the power of memory away from you, there's no waiting. So here the antagonist is asking the creator, um, you either don't make me wait or take this memory away from me that I'm waiting for you. Because all that I want to be is to just be with you in this moment. Show me the power of the now, right? You can't go to a lotus or you can't go to a flower and you can't make it hurry up. You can't hurry it up to bloom, right? There's a very subtle strength, yet a significant strength that's blooming the flower.
Exactly.
So he is on a journey to understand, from the Divine Mother as to how her strength is so delicate and yet so strong. So he asks her about love. He says, is this love supposed to be all pure or all strong, like possessive love, or a love that allows you to fly beyond limits, beyond your chains? So he's asking, um, how, where? So he's saying, answer my questions, don't make me wait, take my memory off, or take the waiting away from me.
Exactly right.
Yeah,
Wow. Because that's the one thing we don't like to do is wait.
absolutely.
You know.
We want fast food, we want fast cars, we want fast metros, we want fast planes, we want everything fast. But then nature
We miss
is
we miss we miss the enjoyment of the process.
yeah. It so happens so many times when I'm motorcycling on a road, and after a long time when I take the bus on the same road, I look at things and I'm like, this is new.
Mm-hmm.
We miss
It,
so much. So
mm-hmm.
I love exploring different mediums because it makes me see new things.
Yeah.
Things that I thought I knew aren't actually the things I know. They're just the things I perceived.
Exactly.
So perception is very deceiving.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, these art forms are, you know, glasses to a different perception, right? You take art away from me, I'm just there.
Don't even say that. Don't say that. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't like to think about stuff like that because it's a part of us. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So you would take away a piece of us to take.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
We eat, we breathe, we live, we sleep art. So yeah, it's become a part of, or maybe I've become a part of it. For me, it's one and the same.
Yeah. I agree. I totally agree. That's, well, thank you so much.
Thank you so
This
much.
has been such a blessing to me. And I know to everyone who shared this with us is really, I appreciate you coming on. I thank you. Thank you for your time, for giving of yourself, for sharing of, I'm gonna say, our history, our ancestors. Thank you for sharing that with me, um, because I believe that we're all connected. So you just gave me, a piece of what was missing, you know, that I didn't know about myself. I'm serious because we all, it's one line, you know, it's just
Yeah,
one line of people, one line of humanity. So you just given me a piece of
it's beautiful.
information.
It's all your positivity. It's your radiance. It's your charm. That makes me want to speak. I'm your snake right now, and you're the charmer. I'm just dancing to a tune. So it's all you, Lavina. It's you made the space possible for so many artists and aspiring poets and writers, and it's really inspiring to see your work. And
Thank you.
and more power to you to wake up with this radiance every morning. I only know one person, and that's the sun. And then there's you, and then there's you. You've There's so much that I'm taking back from this session. Thank you for sharing your positivity with me. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. It means a lot. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I appreciate you. You can hit the X. You can hit the X.
I'm sorry, I couldn't get that.
Oh, the X in the corner. You can hit the X in the corner.
Ah, okay, yeah.
Uh, and
All
thank you so
right.
much again.
Thank you so much, Lavina, again. More power to you. I love
Yes,
you. Thank
thank
you so
you. Same to you
much.
also.
Thank you. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I don't know about you, but my day is going to be totally super fantastic, extraordinary. And I'm just so blessed that that was like one of the best. All of my shows are the best, but I don't know, that one was special. It was really special, and I thank you guys for staying. Thank you guys for partaking, and I hope that it touched you the way it touched me, and if not in your own way. When I say that, that it touched, that you were inspired. I'm gonna just sign off and embellish. And I hope you guys can join me later tonight at 10 for uh, my interview with Special K. I'm just, I'm feeling really good right now. I feel, yeah, peaceful and blessed. So you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you later. And thank you again uh, for your presence, for your life, for your love. Thank you for sharing.